practically, like in day to day.
So now, what do you mean by day-to-day application of Dhamma? What do you want to do in the whole day? What do you want to do?
It's like there are some point in the day, like you are doing any work and you are thinking that is it against the law? But sometimes it's that you think that even if it is against the law, but it is in favor of someone, it is helpful for someone. So would I consider it as well? I am playing a part of Dhamma that I am following Dhamma that because I am favoring someone, or I am not following Dhamma because I am not following the law. So sometimes there is confusion in such situation. It's what to do. Should we help someone or should we follow the law?
Okay, give me one practical example in your life.
During these COVID situations, I was posted to OPD, COVID OPD, and the patients are coming, and there is so much of crowd at the OPD. Everyone's crying for the bed. The bed is not available. And then someone like any influential person's telephone call to you, any influential person within your college, they're calling you and telling you, don't admit those patients which are with you, but admit those patients who have an influence or who have like relative of the some big personality. So I don't know what to do then, because the patients are same for you, like even if it's an influencer patient, like big personality or big celebrities patient, or even the common patient, because they both wanted the drug, they both wanted the oxygen. Now what should I do then?
So now it's a very good example which has happened across India,
Yeah.
or it would be happening in other countries also. Let's take only India. Now, what is Dhamma? So in these circumstances, you should not distinguish between the rich person and the poor person. Fine, but you are working for someone. So if they want to do the sin, fine, let them do. What is your... Pardon?
But it's through me.
It's through you, I know that, but what are the choices? So now you have to look at the dukkha. So you have three dukkha there. You have dukkha, you have sankhara dukkha, you have viparinama dukkha. So three dukkha. Dukkha is you did all this MBBS and MD to do just take care of your breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then your stay, and then food, as that is the food and stay and clothing and medicine, 4 things. Now that is how world is. So you got, first thing is dukkha. That is, you need to put so much of effort which creates sankhara. Okay. Then you saw that you get sankhara dukkha. If you don't do, you are in problem. But if you do also, you are in problem. That is sankhara. So you have to do the sankhara. Now today in India, you don't have so much of COVID cases. So hospitals are relatively empty. So now there is no need for any kind of influence or anything.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. And nobody is going to pressurize you to put their kith and kin or relative or friend or somebody in that hospital for bed or oxygen, for whatever. But that doesn't mean that it will be like that. So that means this law of conditionality, paticca is going to be continuing all the time. What you should do internally, not to feel unhappy about what is happening, not to feel happy about what is happening. What you should see is the dukkha. See, the person life is getting lost. whether he is a normal person or a celebrity, both wants to live and comes. So you have to put so much of effort, and after you have put so much of effort, which happened in March, April, May, and also some part of June, now nobody cares of your effort. Okay, so whether you gave to a celebrity son or a daughter or some influential person in the society or whatever, nobody cares. They got the bed, they got the oxygen, they got their corona issue went away, so they're at home and they're doing their life. But nobody comes and talks to you saying that, oh, you know what, so thankful of you that without your bed, I would have died.
They are saying that you are getting paid for that.
Exactly. So what we need to know is like this. A sense of gratitude is a quality of a deva, not a human being. No human being will ever be grateful to anyone. I just say, just as a word, oh, I'm so grateful to you, but I really don't mean anything. A person who is very grateful will see the mistake he is doing. So anyway, he will not see. So what human beings have found out is, I will pay money to you and you do things for me. Simple. I have compensated you, right? So why I should feel grateful about it? See, if I'm taking it for free, then it is fine. I have already paid you. So whether it's a government job or a private job or whatever it is, there is payment. So when I make payment to a doctor, it means that he or she has to take care of me. So I don't have to feel very much grateful to the doctor. So we have replaced it. Okay, so this is called viparinama dukkha. So you can really see that this person will not get hospital, that other person will get the hospital. This person is almost dying, but he will be said that there are no beds, no oxygen, and he will die like a cockroach. Where the other person will be given. Now what you should do, you watch both. Don't take anything seriously. Okay, because everything is law of karma. Now you see the fun. If I go and fight with the college administration, then I am taking karma on myself. Because their hands are also tied. Nothing they can do. See, let us say some celebrity calls up saying that I am feeling breathless. Who will get treatment? Celebrity or a normal person? Obviously celebrity. They will ensure somehow the bed is given, and they will ensure that the hospital will take care of that person. 3-4 doctors will also sit. Why? Because there is a name to be gained from that celebrity. Just like when I go to college, college is not interested in teaching me or doing anything. The college is interested in putting that photograph there. My photograph have to come there. All India rank 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. That makes sense to that college because they think I am a product. For a college, for a hospital, patient is a product. Simple. The product has to come. We'll have to test. We have to do some scanning and we have to see what's the problem, and then we will give medication and all that. But we'll give a 5-star care. So I'm getting money. That's the reason I'm doing a 5-star care. So everything is a business. So what you can see here is dukkha dukkha, sankhara dukkha, viparinama dukkha happening all the time. And then you will really understand the Four Noble Truths. The jati pi dukkha, Jara pi dukkha, Vyadhi pi dukkha, Maranam pi dukkha, because you are supposed to be seeing that now. Okay, there is in Lakhana Sutta, I was talking to my wife, there is a nice word called as Vasundara. There are a lot of people who keep the name Vasundara. Okay, so I was talking about that. What's the meaning of Vasundara? Vasundara is absolutely means that you have 5 senses and you are getting best of all the 5 senses all the time. That is Vasundara. So the Buddha will be born in a place. Whenever he is born, it is filled with Vasundara. That means there is no deprivation of food, shelter, clothing, medicines, and he will never feel sick. Okay, that's Vasundara. Now when we see what is happening across the world, it's a greed. That is Lobha. Then there is Dvesha. Because if he doesn't get the seat, that bed, that fellow will shout, he will bring further more influence, and some 100 people will start calling. And they will ensure that if everything fails, then they will ensure somebody's bed is removed, that patient is removed from the bed and a bed is made. So you have to watch both. How the mind works, how consciousness becomes so helpless in Raga, Dvesha, Moha. So you can see all the 3 dukkha. Now what you should do? Your job is to watch. That's exactly what Buddha also did. He never used to go and fight, or he never used to go and argue. He never used to do anything. He used to just watch what is happening, because the pure consciousness, it just watches everyone, because consciousness is there in everyone. The mind is filthy. So a filthy mind will always have filthy thoughts, because then that's a time when I can use my influence. When I am in trouble, I want to use influence. Not because that person wants to use influence. Now he doesn't have any other choice. He wants to safeguard his family. So what he will do is, he will not go as a normal person. See, if you go to a temple or anywhere, right, you will find special. Special means what? Why special? What is so special about it? You will not stand in the line, basically. So when you don't want to stand in the line, then what you should do? Either break the line or pay. So he would say, I will pay. How much I have to pay you? Then you say, that fellow will say, for the college, you have to, no problem, I'll pay whatever you want. You give me the bed. So it automatically comes down and to a doctor saying that, look, somehow you make the bed ready in 4 hours. Sir, we don't have bed. Throw somebody out and make it.
Sometimes what I do, because I'm working somewhere, like the boss is above me, and what I should do is the following order.
Yes.
I have to interfere. I just watch that, okay, fine, he is giving the order, and fine, there is nothing like he is getting the bed or he is not getting the bed. After that, I thought I should not get I should not get anxious about it that something is not getting.
Yeah, there are.
Okay, fine, I have to do.
Yes. So now you don't want that, let's say. You don't want to see this. So what you should do? Very simple.
Just watch.
No. Become a bhikkhu. That is all. There is
Be present. Be present. Nothing you have to do. Automatically
okay.
will.
So let us say 2 choices are always there with us. One choice, be an observer. Don't be a person who is going to judge something. Just observe. Hi, it's happening at this time. Okay, fine. Boss is saying, do like this. Nothing that can be done. Right? This is one way. But don't take it to your heart. The moment you take it to your heart, that comes to you. Don't take it to your heart. This is easy said, difficult to practice. Okay. Now this is one. Now I feel, am I not partially involved with this? Yes. Doesn't it come under the 10 immoral deeds? Yes. Now what should I do? The Buddha's answer is, that's the reason I left my home to become homeless. Because you can't be really doing what you should be doing. So now what you need to do is, so you need to wear the orange cloth. Okay? And you are unmarried. It's even more better. This is what the world is all about. World comes in two formats. Renunciation comes in two formats. Okay. First world, I'll talk about the world in two formats. First, the world comes up in a format called as competition. Life is an endless competition. Till you die, you are going to compete with somebody or the other, and you don't know why. You will have to compete. A time will come when you have to compete with yourself, your looks and your this one. No, you are not dressed well today. You should dress well. You are not shaved, so you should shave. Otherwise, that person will not interview you. So that you have to do tie and you have to put your this one, that one. All these are competitive things. Okay. Second is you should always be the best. Simple. Rule of the game is either you let go, I mean you don't be in competition, so people will push you and go, or be in the competition and be the best. So you be the best in anything you do. It doesn't matter whether you do it in right way, wrong way, this way, that way. This is world. World doesn't have anything called as heart, meaning to say that, oh, what will he think, what will she think? There's nothing like that. The hard thing will come when there are no people. I'll give you an example. When I was in America, the coast regions, the West Coast California and East Coast New York, lot of people, so huge competition. Especially California side, western side, too much of pressure, too much of innovation, too much of thinking, all Google, Apple and this and that, all Silicon Valley giants being there. Life is not easy, but life is beautiful because you keep on innovating something, you do something. Okay, this is one. East Coast, full of businesses. Now you come to the middle like Indiana state. So I was in a place called as Indianapolis. And it's a very cool place. Hardly any people. The beauty of that is everybody will be very happy because they don't know what to do. So you don't want competition, go to a place where you don't find people. Then there is no competition. And it doesn't matter whether it's the best or the worst because there's nobody there. And that is the reason Buddha looked at it and he said secluded. So literally you're in seclusion. Nagpur is not a place to be secluded. You have to find a place which is highly secluded, where there is nothing to compete for food, for shelter, for clothing, for medicine. On the same four, but we are competing to get it. And like rats, you just keep on going and you don't know why you're running and everybody's running, so you also. So especially in Bombay, I used to really enjoy this. So whenever I used to stand on that Dadar station, I want to change the train from the western line to the from western line to the central line, so or from central to western. And now I have to go. My house was in Vashi, so I have to come to, from Western, I have to come to Central, and then I have to select Harbor line. Okay, now I used to find people running for 4 reasons. One, they run for train. Okay. Second, they run for job. Third, they run for relationship. Fourth, they run because everybody runs. So if you were to catch one person saying that, hey, why are you running? He says, you don't know why, what is happening. Because he's so much used to running that if you ask him, why are you running? He will not know what to answer. So I used to ask my cousin, why you always run? He said, look, you are from a place which is very laid out. It is Mumbai. You don't know what is Mumbai. It's such a nice place because we run. So let's say Thana local at 8:15. You are running and packing your food and going there and standing. At 8:15 the train comes. A platform is filled with human beings. You push, you fall on them, you do whatever, you enter the train. After that, they sweat terribly. So you take the sweat smell from Thana to Dadar, by which time your dress is fully drenched. Okay, and you also sweat. Then you get down from that local and again run, because you have to now come into the Western line and again stand at Dadar. Somebody will push you inside. Then straight it will go to the church gate. Then get down and then take a taxi and go to office. What did you gain from the whole process? I reached office. So this is one way. So a person used to in Mumbai, he can never live anywhere else because he wants to run somewhere. He will feel this whole place is something, they don't know what they do, is what he is going to call, because for him, as soon as he gets up, there is this modern bread and that he has to make sandwich and he has to pack it and then he has to eat and pack and go and all of that. If they come to any place which is very slow, they don't know what to do, how to spend time now, because there is no train. That sound itself will make them sleep. So people who are at Ghatkopar and all those places where their train sound, that without that sound they cannot sleep because they're so used to that sound. So this is one way. It's not secluded. But in this, you will find 3 problems. Dukkha. You have to keep on doing it. You cannot get out. Sankhara dukkha. You have to have sankhara. Viparinama dukkha. The 8:15 local was supposed to come, it did not come. Now 8:22 local is there. If 8:22 local comes, that train which was starting from Bandra and coming into Dadar will not come because that train would have gone. Now I will have to catch the Borivali local, which will be full. At Dadar station, it is just standing, but nobody can enter nor anybody can get out. So if you stand in the center, they will push you either inside or outside. Whichever side you fall, that's all what. So you will see which side the platform is. You stand yourself towards that side. They will push you out and you're out. This is how life is. So when you have too many population, you are either pushed in or pushed out. Okay, here you can't apply Dhamma, I'm a Buddha Dhamma. No sir. This will not work. Survival of the fittest. You call Buddha Dhamma, he'll say, boss, you pack your Buddha Dhamma and keep it here, I'm going. I need rokda, money. You talk all this Buddha Dhamma, it's good. We should be we should be extremely cooperative, and we should not kill living beings, we should not do this. He'll say, it's good to write down, you write it down, I will continue whatever I'm doing. So this is one problem. So we have we have competition and a quest to perform the best. This is the world. Now we come to the other two one. This is very relaxing. No running around. First rule. Observe if you are breaking a precept. If you are, don't take that job. Why? Because Samma Ajivo is not done. So now that person is dying. This fellow will say, you have to allow this person and not that person. So what I am supposed to do right now is write my resignation letter and hand it over to that person and go. Simple. And go where? From home to homeless. Anagarika. So then I and you are anagarikas. So we can form a small family. Okay, our job is to sit and meditate all the time, just watching and watching and watching. Second, most important, look at the life you are going to spend as an employee, employer, money and all that, versus the amount of life you are going to spend, meaning lives you are going to spend doing the same thing. Okay, that means I start my work, meaning at the age of 25 or 30, let's say. In your case, you are a doctor like my son. They always start by 27, 28 or 29, I don't know, whenever. So I started at 24. I don't think so. Anybody apart from these non-doctor, they will be able to start early. And the doctor things will take good amount of time. So now you are starting at, let's say, 28. 28 to 58, let's say, or 68. So it's 40 years. In 40 years, you would have accumulated so much dasa akusala that to get into the proper life itself will take hundreds, or not 100, many lives. There's no guarantee that you will not be born again and then you will not become a doctor again or whatever again. So what Buddha says is that drop it and complete the journey, become an anagami. Because this you cannot solve. Which one? That world one which has two things, becoming the best and competition, that you can never solve. You cannot remove greed from the world. You can remove greed from yourself. Raga, Dvesha, Moha is going to be there in the world. Nothing you can do about it. What you can do is you can remove it from your side. But if you are in the world, how will you apply? I can't ask my colleague saying that, my dear friend, Ragakhayo, Dosakhayo, Mohakhayo, Nibbana. He says, I think you require mental intervention. I think you have taken some pill or something, or had a good drinks yesterday. I have not understood what you're trying to say. See, my problem is this company is not paying me market value rate for my work. I care a damn whether this company survives or not. I have got 4 offers. I'm saying that, look, my dear friend, I am a Buddha Dhamma follower. You shouldn't accept 4 offers because this company where you're working is giving you food. He says, excuse me, sir, I think you misunderstood me. I am getting food from the time of my birth till now. I have no problem with food. See, this onshore thing is not there in this company. And that one has onshore. And they are going to give me visa for this country. This waste. And I'm getting 40% hike. Then you'll ask him, I am also not married, you are also not married, so why you require 40% hike? He says, what's your problem? So you can't correct the world. What you can do is to correct yourself. So like what Swati said, you want to be in this, just watch. That's all. Nothing you can do. It corrects by itself. That means just like I chose that railway thing, that local thing, is because you can't change the number of people in Mumbai. Just because I don't like so many heads when I stand in Dadar or in VT or in Churchgate, I don't like so many heads being there. No, sorry sir, they are produced. Around 2 crore population is there in Mumbai. Where do you think they should go? They will not go anywhere. They will go behind the train or behind job or behind a relationship, and they keep on running. Why they are running, even they don't know. So you have only one choice, is to run along with them, but don't take it to your heart. Just be in the present. At present, this fellow wants me to knock this off and pull this fellow. Okay, take it. What's your problem? Don't worry about the cause and effect. That's not your problem. But if you are a person who feels compassionate, oh, that person died, that's not compassion, you're pity. Compassion is you're watching both of them in the same way, just like a sun will put the same effect on two people. One fellow is sweating. Sun will not come and say, hey, I'm sorry man, I think you shouldn't be sweating. Another person is not sweating. He doesn't say, okay, let me make sure that you sweat double than what, because look at that friend, he is sweating more, you are not sweating. So I want you to sweat more and I want him to sweat less. Sun is sun. You like him, you dislike him. You take a stone and hit to sun, sun is not going to say that, okay, please leave me alone. If you want, you can hit. Or take earth. You spit, you urinate, you sit on that. You do whatever you want to do. Earth is not going to tell you that, no, you shouldn't be doing that. That is compassion. So just watch. So two choices in both the cases. So now you tell me which one you want.
But I have a question. Like you are saying, you have to be neutral in the situation.
Correct.
Then sometimes like you are doing a metta bhavana.
Yeah, you do the metta bhavana for both or for all, including the person who has called up saying that give me the bed.
Yes. But I am thinking, if I want to be neutral, then how can I have a metta bhavana also? It's like a neutral feeling and a metta bhavana.
The fourth one is upeka, right?
Yeah.
Ultimately it ends up in upekha only, which is neutral. See, I'll tell you what. Now assume that I am doctor. Okay? Dr. Vilas. And Dr. Suyog will give me a call. Look, I need one urgent bed. COVID patient, urgent bed, oxygen also. I'll say, Dr. Suyog, there is no bed as you know. And there is no oxygen. I can make somehow bed available, but there is no oxygen. He says, Vilas, doctor, please understand. I have been told to make bed and oxygen. You have 2 hours. From where you make it, it's up to you. Make sure it is there. If I get angry, I got dvesha. On whom? On the situation. So if I were to apply metta, I should start like this. 1, I should watch how this person is going to enter into bad place. It's not my problem, right? So I will not lose my patience, nor I will lose my the normal way of talking. So I will say, Dr. Suyog, okay, let me do what best I can be done. He says, no best, I need it. And when Dr. Suyog says to Dr. Vilas, please do it, it means I have to do it. And I do it in some way. Throw the earlier patient out, to take out his oxygen cylinder, and his oxygen level dips down to 30, 40 and he's gone. Did I kill him? I don't know. Clear? Okay. I was asked to make the bed ready, oxygen cylinder ready. So again, Dr. Suyog calls Vilas, is the bed ready and oxygen cylinder ready? Yes. I will ask them to send the patient. He is not going to, you are not going to ask me what happened to the previous patient. He also knows you would have pulled his life out. Clear? Now, compassion to yourself. Why? You are seeing how life changes for everyone. Nobody is spared. You are not, I am not spared, right? In this killing, I am not spared. So, it's just like you are entering into war field. Let us say I am a soldier. I have to kill that person, no? So even when they approached Buddha, how should I kill? He said, don't take it to your heart. Have metta bhavana and do what is supposed to be done. At once, there is a war between two families, not two kingdoms, Lachavi and Ajatashatru, who is a follower of Buddha, and Lachavi also a follower of Buddha. They both enter into waging war, and Ajatashatru will take over Lachavi by falsifying things. And Buddha knows it. And he suggests both of them, you shouldn't be doing it. But he says, I will do it. Clear? So now, in this particular case, metta bhavana is, first one, loving kindness. So you love yourself and you love everyone. All are helpless, including you. Then compassionate. Nobody can do anything. Number 3, mudita, wherein appreciative joy. Just try to be ensuring yourself and others have an appreciation for whatever is happening, and let it happen for good, and be equanimous. The 4th one is one you should be in, equanimous. Not going to both the extreme. First extreme, I will somehow make the bed and take money. I will tell Dr. Suyog, I will make the bed. How much will I get? Then you will say, Dr. Vilas, I am telling you, you know for sure you are going to get. Okay? So don't worry about that. I just wanted to make sure that I'll make sure that I am covered. So he says, yes, you are covered, so no problem. We are going to give you the money. So done. Attakila matanu yoga. That is making yourself very bad. Both extreme. You should be the center. Just watch as the water flows by. Nothing you can do. But that is the fact. So the only way, if somebody wants to do it right here, right now, has to give up profession, which will cause him danger. So in the Karaniya Metta Sutta, Buddha explains how the job should be. It should not be heavy, burdensome. All of the job what we are doing are burdensome. You are working for somebody's expectation. It is a burden. If we work for something where there is no burden, you are just working because you need to have food, clothing, shelter, medicine. And don't compare with anyone. He is gone up, he is gone down, he is excellent, he is doing that, he is doing this. You are a doctor, don't think you are a doctor. Don't feel that you are a doctor. That's a problem. You have done one professional course. Doesn't matter. After 60, nobody is going to ask you. Dr. Suyog, nobody asks. They will only ask when the medicine did not work. When the medicine is working, nobody will give you a call. You have to also underline one thing, Suyog. In life, if everything is working, nobody will call you. If something is not working, they will keep on calling you. If somebody wants to pick up a mistake, he will call you. If somebody wants to appreciate you, he will never call you. He will say, Suyog, you have done a good job. Please continue like that. It means say that you have set an expectation that any time you are going to do, it will be above this. So there is an appraisal system. So you should do better. You can't be staying there only. See, you are taking care of 10 patients. Only 10 patients. You should take care of 20 patients. Sir, I'm a human being. Look at our hospital reputation. Only 10 patients. Yeah, you've done a good job. That is correct. But what about 20 patients? Same thing for the child also. As soon it start going to the first standard or nursery or whatever. Only A grade? What do you mean? That's the only grade available. You should always be topper. And every parent will say, my son or daughter should be the topper. Very simple. And topper till when? Till that person closes his eyes. Keep on topping. Or toppling means falling down. Only two choices. So hospital or company or wherever you go, it's the same. We are here for business. We are not here for humanitarian aid. Buddha Dhamma is humanitarian. It will never work. Meaning it will work till Sotapanna level, no problem. But if you want to get into Anagami level, this is not going to work. So you have to now decide. So whichever way you want to pack up that MBBS and MD degree and say, okay, done. And now I am a bhikkhu and I am going off. Beautiful thing. Okay. Tension gone. Become an anagami, don't come back. Finished. Otherwise, you keep on coming back for all of this. Now somebody wanted the bed, you gave the bed, appreciation, but that person who died, their family depreciation. So now the weight, in that weighing scale, the papa is one side and the punya is another side. So now you are in every transaction, it's like this. So don't do that. But you and I or anybody here don't have a choice. If you are going to be in the world, you have to be best in the world and you should be in competition. In that, no humanitarian or anything is good. Ethical is fine. You will be ethical. So hospital will say we are ethical people. That is fine. Ethically, we will not kick out people, but then when some thing comes like this where There is a lot of pressure and we have to sustain the hospital, otherwise our hospital license itself will be removed. Then what we can do? To make one poor chap will lose his life. There are thousands of people, one life gone, what is there? So I don't know whether I gave a right answer, wrong answer, or what answer. Yeah, so I expect you to join me as an co-worker.
Sir, so according to that, only if you're not being an observer, you will also be a part of that
Yes,
karma, whatever is
yes,
happening.
yes. You have to
Whatever
be.
you want.
Yes, you have to be just the observer. You shouldn't react to anything.
Okay.
If you want to be there in this business,
Yeah.
just be an observer. You will see in front of you, even if you are not in this medicine profession, in normal profession like yours and mine, we both are in software, there would be projects taken which will never complete, because they also know, we also know, everybody knows, but the promise is there. No sir, we will give in 6 months time, for sure. Which 6 months we have not told.
Yeah. Correct.
Clear? And we are going to work 24 hours. 24/7 support. How? Which human being will be available for 24/7, 365 days? Fine, this is second. Third one, we have team. When we start hiring, then.
Yeah.
Fine. Then fourth, keep on saying that we are almost there, and we don't know when that almost is going to become the most.
Complete. Yeah.
It will never be. So starting of the project itself, we are 80% complete. Mid project also we are 80% complete. And we are 80% only, all the time. That 20% will never happen. By the time customer also keeps on adding, you give me this, you give me that, then the sales team is very happy. Oh, take it, we'll keep on billing.
There's more opportunities coming.
More opportunities coming, and then that is coming, and this is also coming. That project will never get completed. Okay, money will be spent, and in the meanwhile, within the organization, people would like to fly to America. So there is lot of competition now. My name, please sir, please give me H1B visa.
Yeah.
First time when I went to America, I was in that Chicago airport. I was surprised with one person. As soon as he landed there, he kissed the ground. Okay, but that is how it is. So, the professions, whichever we take, whichever it can be, will have out of 10 dasa akusala, leaving out that sensual misconduct, the remaining things will be there. Abhijja, definitely there. Vyapada, there. Michhaditti, there. Panatipata, there. Adinadana, yes, will do maximum stealing. And software people are known for that. They copy everybody's code and they change something here, there, and done. MRI scan, I don't know what it will scan because they're all copied source code. Nobody has original. And also the CT scan and PET scan, this scan, whichever scan you have, all are software. What it shows, God only knows. It was developed by me and myself and Shreyas, like that. Okay. Not that every code is bad, but there are bugs. So what do you mean by bug? It means I have not done it properly. Simple. And no software is 100% bug free, error free, including the Android mobile or Apple mobile or whatever mobile we have. So now whichever profession we take, Accountant, let us say we take accountancy. Good. You've done CA? Yes, sir. Now, CA job is to make sure, tell the client how to save tax. Again, panati pata, adinna dana, no kamesha michachara, leave that. Then musavada 100%. Pisuna vacha, you should be. Either you blame Congress or you blame some other government, and you keep on only talking about that policy is not good, this policy is not good, and do that pisuna vacha. Bharusa vacha, harsh speech. The more the harsh speech, the better it is. And where do you see that? On TV. Everybody is fighting. The panelist. And if you bring that fellow, Republic TV fellow, he will say India wants to know and everybody has to know. Whatever he wants to know, everybody has to know. And he becomes popular, TRP rating. Clear? Then Sampa Phalapa, 100%. Then Abhijja, Vyapada, Michat. So 9 out of 10 done. In the meanwhile, I find one girl very pretty there. So Kameshu Michachara also has happened. So all 10. Dasa Akusala is going to be there. At least 7 to 10 will be there. So then you have to leave profession. So our climb to Arhat is not easy. We can be Sotapanna, happy being Sotapanna, or Sakadagami. Yeah, Shreyas, I can't see, Suyog, I can't see you, and you want to ask me something, you can.
No.
Done.
No.
Okay, even I am done. It's already 9:30. So, conclusion. 2 things on material side or worldly side, 2 things on liberation side. 2 things, competition and being the best. Otherwise, nobody cares. 2 things, Dasa Kusala, seclusion. Then work out for completing the journey. Let's say the second one is not possible. Then just be an observer. Don't take anything to your heart. Just like a person who is supposed to be a surgeon, and the surgeon is supposed to remove the heart. He removes the heart. He doesn't feel, oh my goodness, I'm removing the heart. He is removing the heart, puts another heart, and done. Patient dies, dies. Patient is alive, alive. So he will come out and say, we tried our best, we couldn't save him. So the same thing, we tried our best to manage the beds. We couldn't. Done. Don't take it too personally. How come this can happen? But if I feel, no, that's not the right way of doing, become a bhikkhu. And that is the reason Buddha, you look at it, his way of managing. Lay followers, he never asked them to do anything except for becoming Sotapanna. For Arhat, he chose only the princes who had so much of money and everything, and then he wanted them to show them that there is nothing else other than this. You come and complete your journey. Lay followers were only lay followers. Only few lay followers left what they were doing and they joined the Sangha. But wherever they used to go for their alms round, They used to give them Dhamma and take the food. What they did with Dhamma, they didn't bother. So, in the case of Visakha, she was a very good person. She had a big family. None of the bhikkhus or neither Buddha went and said that you should not produce so many children. So she remained as a Sotapanna. Anathapindika. He donated and donated and donated, and then Jetavana Arame is his offering. But then he didn't force him. There's no force. In Buddha, there is no force. But if you feel there is no point, drop everything and go. And that's another reason why I told you that I can only help you till Anagami and I cannot help Arhat, because I myself is in the family life. It's not possible. So, if I'm in Anagami right now, that's it. If I want to be reaching Arhat, there's so many things I need to do, which I am not ready. And Kalpana ji used to say, no, you will help us to become Arhat. Nobody will help. Attahi attano nato. Only one can help oneself. Appamadena sampadeta. Without losing time, you earn it. Make your own refuge. Atta saranam. Na atta anya saranam. Nobody is going to be a refuge to you. You are your own refuge. Okay, that's all.
One question was there, Bhante.
Hanji.
I like to hear, but during that whatever session is going on, I like to eat also. So, is it Uducha Kukucha that I'm restless or something like that?
I did not understand.
See, when classes are going on, my full concentration is in what you are teaching.
Huh.
But meanwhile, I'm knitting something, that means doing some work.
Got it. So you're doing two things at the same time.
Two things same time. Does it mean I'm restless?
Yes, you are.
Uducha is there.
No, not the kukucha. It is udacha. In the case of restlessness, what is going to happen is that you feel like doing many things at once. So you will not be able to sit in one place, basically.
No, I can sit for hours together at one place.
No. No. What I'm trying to say is, you are able to sit without doing anything. You cannot sit. You have to do something.
It's something. My hand should be busy.
Yes. So if you want to do the weaving or knitting or something like that, it gives the exercise to the hand. So you have to do something. What I said is, you will not be able to do or you will not be able to sit without doing anything.
I don't feel like sitting empty-handed.
Yes.
Something I will be doing.
Something you will be doing. So you are having the udacha. So for yes, it is a problem. It's a hindrance. So what you need to do is, you need to practice that until second jhana. Then the udacha will come down. You see, what is udacha? Is that you have way too much energy than what is required. Okay, so when you sit, you feel like doing something. The hands have to be doing something. So you have to give something to the hand. You will be listening. That is true.
Yes.
But
Yes.
you require something else also to be there.
Yes, together.
Together. Then only it works.
So how can I get rid of this?
You have to do the jhana, first jhana of vitakka vichara. So now in vitakka, you have to sit doing nothing.
Okay.
Okay, for 10 minutes. You have to keep a timer, and for 10 minutes, you shouldn't do anything
Okay.
except for watching the breath. So you will not be able to do it. You have to keep on trying, and then ultimately it happens.
How long I should do that?
10 minutes. To begin with, 10 minutes.
Till half an hour.
No. Starting 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then make it double, 20 minutes. Then make it 40 minutes. Then keep on doubling it.
Okay. So when you ask me to switch on my video, I switch on. But after some time, I feel like I should need while listening to you.
Yes, I got it.
I switch off my video, and that is why I'm not switching on my video.
No problem.
Something I'm doing.
No, that is okay. So you don't have to feel bad. But out of 5 nivarana or obstacle, we'll be having all the 5, or we'll having some of them high, some of them low, some of them medium.
So this is Nivarna.
Yes.
Uducha kukucha.
Only udacha, not kukucha. Kukucha is remorse, meaning I do something and I feel very guilty about it.
No, I don't feel guilty.
That's
I'm
all.
very happy about it, what I'm doing.
Exactly. So some people are, rather in my case, let us say I drink coffee like this. Oh, I shouldn't have had coffee today. I promised my...
Kukucha.
That is kukucha. And also it can go to any extent. So I will tell a lie and say, oh, shit, I shouldn't have told lie. Oh, now I don't know what is going to happen to me. And then I feel, oh, what if they come to know? So let me call them up myself and say that, look, I told a lie. Next time I will not tell lies. Okay. So this is kukucha.
Okay. Guiltiness.
Udacha. Pardon?
Worry doesn't come under kukucha.
Worry will come due to guilty consciousness. You worry what is going to happen. So there are 2 things. Imagining something which has not happened is going to happen. Imagining something which has happened to happen in another way. I'll give an example. Somebody gives me a call. When I see the number, I suddenly feel, who is he calling me? That is kukucha. Worry. Anxiety is also same. I become anxious, I become worrisome because something is going to go wrong. If phone call is a phone call, then there is no need to go, no need to worry. That is kukucha.
One more say,
What's that?
if take akushalas, avidya and mithya ruchi is the same.
Avidya and Michya Ditti are not the same.
Then the last 3 akushala is poverty, sickness, ill-will, and delusion.
In where? No. In the 10 dasa akusala, only Michya Ditti comes. They don't talk about avidya. Avidya will only go at arhat state. So if somebody has put it, it means that he is by the time they remove that, it becomes an arhat. So it is Michya Ditti is there in that that Kunda Sutta which I was talking about.
And Vyapad.
Vyapada is there.
The third one, 3.
Abhiccha, Vyapada, Michya Ditti. Anguttara Nikaya 10.176 Kunda Suttam. Kunda Suttam.
Okay.
I had sent you this Dhammata Vinichaya. There's a PDF file. After this call, I'm going to send it again. So you can see that in that. Okay then.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good Namo Good Buddhaya. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Yes.
Namo Buddhaya. Not tomorrow.
Saturday, 7 o'clock.
No. Saturday, Sunday, we'll skip it. We'll meet up on Monday.
Okay.
Let us practice tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
Okay, I will practice on Udacha.
Udacha, yes. Udacha. Okay then. Namo Buddhaya.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.